things that we repress or ignore within ourselves come out, come outside of ourselves in the length of our ability to perform, or in the limitations we put on ourselves to perform or to do things. When I say perform, I don't mean in a way that is synthetic. I mean in a way that is authentic. Because performance can be authentic as well. Especially if you are a performance artist, or if you know this, or if you've been in theater or anything, then you understand that it's just channeling. You're just channeling. The thing about acting is that you're not acting, you see, but in real life, it's easy to act. So, yeah, the things that are within you, they have to come out in one way or another, in the sense that your wounds and your traumas are the limit. They're the limit for how much you expect to receive in life, for the type of partner you attract, for what you allow yourself to do, for the lengths that your mind can stretch, for the amount of intelligence you can embody. Like, it starts and ends with your trauma, with your pain. It's all dependent upon how healed are you, how much have you returned home to you, to your soul, because that will set the precedent for how free you get to be. You know, somebody who's truly free within themselves, they're someone who is happy, radiant, beautiful, buoyant, joyful, because there's no difference between the internal and the external. There's just simply no difference. That is how and why imagination is the only real reality. So the things that you say to yourself in silence, the things that you say to yourself when you're alone in your mind, it writes the script for your life, you see. It's not the image we portray outside. That doesn't actually mean anything. It is the spirit to matter conjuring that happens constantly, 24/7, through the subconscious, that actually takes physical formation in the 3D world, in 3D reality. See, she is channeling, she is invoking herself, she's invoking, God through her in order to heal. This is water. This is healing energy. It's possible for you to heal yourself, my love. It is possible for you to become so wealthy that you can feed, up to a whole neighborhood of people. It just depends how high you want to go in terms of what you think is possible for you. And how high you go is immediately dependent upon how deep you go. How high you go is immediately dependent, again, upon how deep you go. How deep you go within yourself, within your healing. How much you allow yourself to come back to the soul and embody it fully. And the thing about healing is that it actually is returning to the soul and stripping off the layers of conditioning that we have, even about who we are. And so, in this way, you do embody source. You do embody God. You do get to embody the purest essence of you. And so this is what we see when we see performers perform or singers sing and their notes are so crisp, or it's a manifestation of God. You see, even knowledge, wisdom, even us as people, we are manifestations of God. So do we not deserve to be fully healed and happy and buoyant and beautiful? Do we not deserve to think beautiful thoughts? To have a beautiful inner world? We do. That is how and why forgiveness and grace and gratitude and all of these things are important. There's such a wrong idea that is perpetuated throughout social media, even right now as I speak, that forgiveness is wrong, or forgiveness is like, I don't need to forgive them, or I don't need to. you're not acting as God. You're not acting like God. You're not acting like the creator. And you have to be. You have to be. If you really, really want to max out your life, if you really, really want to live life the way it was intended for you to live, or else you're just blocking yourself from your own blessings, you see. But they're all there. They're all waiting for you. You have so much power. You have so much ability. You have so much conjuring power. You're always conjuring. You're always manifesting. Now, are we manifesting lack and pain? Or, negativity? Or are you manifesting growth, abundance, happiness, joy? It's all up to you. You are the magician. This is not the magician, but you are the magician. In fact, this is the Queen of Cups. She uses her heart. The cups are water. The cups are emotion. The cups are heart, loving energy. So it's really through the power of love, which is this entire universal structure, which is God, that things manifest for the highest outcome for everybody involved and everything involved, including nature, including physical objects, including money, abundance, wealth, including real estate. Like, it comes from the heart. When you choose this, everything else, reality, swirls around you to match that vibration. So you attract clean places. You attract clean people because you're clean. You're clean. You're vibrating at love. You're vibrating, you've done the inner work. You've transmuted pain into power, which is love. Power is love, by the way. Power is not testosterone. Power is not, domination. It's not. That's actually, a demonstration of a lack of power. Somebody who's really powerful works from here. They tap into here. They tap into the heart. And they move with love and grace and, a nurturing energy. Understanding. Forgiveness. That's power. Because it takes a breaking of the ego. A breaking of the perceived identity. For you to really understand who you are as God. As one with God. Christ knew this. Christ knew this. Christ was not an alpha male, red pill addict, red pill content addict. Like, that wasn't Christ. He knew the truth. He was able to lay hand. He was able to heal. We can too. Why not? Men and women. Gender has nothing to do with anything unless you tie yourself to it. Gender is a tool for you to tap into your natural state, to your soul. That is how and why we are all masculine and feminine. It's just the body, it's karma. The body we get, it's karma that is given to us. So we have to deal with the karma, right? The sun. And you do tap into your soul. You do get to hit it. You do get to hit the soul. And when you hit the soul, you realize that this umbilical cord between you and God has always been there. It's always been there. It's never gone away. It's transcended lifetimes because you are birthless and you are deathless. And because you have had multiple lifetimes and taken multiple bodies, right? And yet this cord has never wavered, never gone away. So this relationship, this eternal relationship between you and God, it has perpetuated throughout lifetimes. It's just waiting for your remembrance of it. God is just waiting for you to remember who you are as being eternally connected to God, to Source, to Creator. This is the truth. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. And you have been illuminated by this truth. Look at this illumination. We have two cords here between your crown chakra, your higher mind, even your soul star, and God, the infinite, the one, the all. Look at that. You've realized. Maybe you're realizing right now as we have this conversation, right? That power is you. Because love is you. You are love. That is exactly how and why you and God are truly non-different. And we are here in this human form of life to remember our non-difference from God. To remember that we are not separate from God. That is how and why we are here in these human vessels. It is a test. And soon the drums will sound at the realization, the remembrance of what you have learned. This is a spiritual awakening. This is Kalki. If you know, then you know. This is Kalki. The Kalki avatar. Time, guys, is not what we think it is. You know, time is not linear. And you may have questions. You may have had questions about your life path, what is next for you. All answers are within you. All the answers are within. You just have to look within. You just have to take the time to cocoon yourself and look within. Okay? And, you know, maybe you needed to hear this as a gentle nudge or reminder that everything you need, everything is within. Like, there's not one thing. Oh, wow. So, I wanted to peek, just out of curiosity. You're going to be attracting in, like, connections that really, really serve you. Interesting. I just said connections. That really serve you and that help you on your way. God will give you people and contracts, I'm hearing, but people to work with, projects to work with that will further both his and your divine mission, because the divine mission of God is yours, right? My AirPods just died. I have to wrap this up, but your spiritual awakening is imminent with the Seven of Wands. And it may be facilitated by a connection, but either way, there are gifts coming in for you. And one of these gifts is a connection, a love connection, to walk with you, you know, on your path of continued self-discovery. You've earned it, you know, you've done the work, and so there will be all stability provided for you. And growth here, family. This is a family here on this card. I never noticed. Yeah, this is a family of 3. That's cute. There will be, you know, like-minded, like-vibrational people. Like-minded people and people with similar vibrations as you. You know, soul family, I want to say. Like, there's going to be soul family to assist you and guide you as you continue on your path of self-discovery. You are probably going through a spiritual awakening, or you are being catalyzed into a spiritual awakening. 1324 on my timer, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And so this message probably found you at the perfect time, and expect love, any gender. This is like God wants to bless you through the heart of someone else, I'm getting. With these roses here, like, oh wow, this person has their heart on their sleeve. It's like a sleeve, it's like a tattoo. But yeah, expect blessings and gifts coming your way for all this internal transmutation you've been doing on yourself. Like, this is a lot of inner work. And so you deserve only the best. And that's what's on the way. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you like this reading, let me know down below. I have a school community you can check out. You can book a one-on-one reading with me as well. I love you guys with my whole heart, and I will talk to you in the next one.